started out my entire morning behind time today, okay? I am late going out to work on my little shmoney. I am just late. I'm not going to the gym today. Y'all know it's Tuesday. I'm only doing 3 days out of the week, so I'm just letting y'all know that from now. So if y'all see me slacking, just know Tuesdays and Thursdays. For right now, I am just giving myself a break. One thing I did have to think about is, how long and how much distance in between my routines that I want to adjust and not adjust. Today, I ended up late also phone. And when you get anything new at the beginning, ain't that something, change is not easy, but it's so necessary. My old phone, I had so many bunch of thing overloading all of my system. And my birthday is next month, so my hubby decided, you know what, let me just go ahead and bless you. Girl, he didn't bless me with a new phone that I don't know how to handle. Okay, that new phone, we were all night trying to pass all the data over. Finally got the data over. All my apps, I had to remember the password. Hello, Sister Tanya. Sister Tanya, you saw my dilemma this morning. I was like, oh my God, I don't know how to get back into my group me. I don't know how to get into my accounts. I was like let me tell you, Sister Dawn did laugh at me all morning. I got to the point where anxiety kicked in and I said, oh, I can't figure out how to do this. I have not logged in manually to none of my accounts in years, okay? Let me see. My old phone was a 2015. Go figure. Okay. Everything you do nowadays is you scanning your face. You're scanning your face. So if you're scared of scanning your face and getting all the up what the media will be all about, then maybe this internet thing is not for you, because I even pay with my phone. If I don't be carrying no card, internet, I am totally lost. Okay, totally lost, because everything I do is with my phone. So I ended up having a quick little breakdown. There was dust in the room, and up come my little superhero. My hubby decided, don't worry, honey, I got it taken care of. He then went into my stuff, started to manually help me fix the stuff. That is one of the other reasons, and I want to talk about Reset Tuesday specifically, because my husband know all my passwords. Like, we don't hide nothing from each other. Thank God, because Paulette, little brains be going, and the moment you see me got all locked up and Kate and like in that little bound, he was able to come and become my superhero, like save me through all this. He remembered my password. He knew all the different steps, because guess what, guys, he's the one that probably created all of my social media. My husband created. So I knew that is one thing that we have to reset right now in today's timing, of stop hiding all this secret stuff. Okay, ain't no such thing as nobody need to know my password, my phone. You better find 1 or 2 family members that know your password, just in case something happened, or you get like me where I locked out of all of my account, my bank account, my work account, all my gigs, apps come in right on time as well. And he took care of all that for me. And I was so, like, this morning I texted everybody. I was like, I'm locked out of my accounts. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm so sorry. I gotta wait until hubby decides he's gonna assist me. And he came in, he saw one tear. It barely cracked. That little tear just came down, and he's like, I got it, babe. And in 2 seconds, guess what? I was up and running. All of my accounts was up to date. I didn't know that he had backed it up. The man that backed the thing up on whatever iCloud. I don't know nothing about all of that stuff, guys. I don't. Okay. He knew it. He backed everything up, had all the passwords together, boom, boom, bam, bam. And in seconds, all of my emotions, all those tears, all those frustration, because I was so frustrated. I was like, I can't work, was over with in 2 seconds. Okay. So sometimes resetting is necessary, but it's not easy, okay? Because for me, it wasn't easy. That new phone that I got, yeah, I liked it. I was like, oh, thank you so much, honey, for this beautiful gift. But that gift became I had like three different emotions in one. I was happy, I was angry, and frustrated. And then at the same time, I was sad. I cried as well. That was four emotions, right? Whatever. Y'all understand what I'm saying? You know how we get when we can't get our way? Oh, we're like trying to knock everything into existence at that moment in time because we couldn't get it our way. And that's what happened to me today. New stuff is okay. It's necessary, but it's not easy at the beginning. And then, I came to the conclusion that even on my holiness walk, it's new. It's new. Many of you guys are on your faith walk, and you're learning how to move differently. How to get your clothes together, have to get all your other stuff together. You're trying to change out all the extra pieces that's in your worship. You're trying to adjust. You're trying to make the best decisions that have to, because you're switching over. And sometimes there comes hiccups because your flesh is so used to that old that when the new steps in, you're gonna be fighting. Like me and that cell phone this morning, I was fighting the new. I couldn't handle the new. It was frustrating. It was angry. I was angry. I was sad. I was just a whole bunch of emotions. And I came and I said, you know what? That's how I felt going through my change. 1 minute you're indoctrinated at a certain age of believing one thing, and then you came to a certain age again, and it switches up, and then you start researching on your own, and then you find a space in life where it's like, wait a minute, this person is speaking the truth right here. I think that's the truth right there. And then all of a sudden, everything, all what you were used to in the old has to be replaced with the new, and it takes some adjustment. That's why I love Minister Mars when he talk about cleaning out the feces within your worship, changing your mindset, getting your mind right, adapting to new things. And how do we adapt to new things and adulterate it? Is by creating better habits, new habits. When you're on that walk, and you all know what I'm talking about, it's not an easy walk. It's a tough walk. It's not no easy piece of cake, okay? It's not that. It's hard, all right? But you still got to make the right decisions, and that's the hardest thing, to tell your flesh, no, we're not doing that second look. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You walking down the street or walking in the mall, and all of a sudden, the flesh be like, you look around, and you're like, you guys know what I'm talking about, especially you guys. Guys are a little bit more into it. The guys are into it. It's like walking, and if that may not be your heart button. You may not have a lustful heart button. Your heart button could be food. It could be you just ate. You're full. You walk across that little plate of pizza, or walk across something that your flesh indulge in your old thought process, to tell it, no, you're not having that second piece of. No, we just had pizza. We're not. Reset that thought process. It's not easy, but it's necessary. Walking on your faith is not easy, but it's necessary. Okay? And I know that many of us here today, we made some decisions that we're not happy of. I was sharing with you guys on my trip. Sometimes we encounter situations that we get ourselves in, and that flesh activates. Because it's so used to the old. It's going to take a lot of adulterating for you to change that quick snapback that you used to. I was talking to my brother the other day, and he was like, he said something to me, and I took a minute before I respond, and he's like, I'm waiting for you. I'm like, no, that's the old me. The new me is going to take a deep breath, and I'm going to just push through, because what I want to respond to you is not Christ-like. It's like the flesh is going to activate. Even yesterday, guys, I got to tell you this funny joke. So we're in traffic, after the hurricane, the after effects happen, right? So there's no light some of the lights on the traffic lights are down. Everybody's going back and forth where, they're trying to get to work, but then you have to wait,
continue on Interstate
get out to get to work. There's traffic. You have to wait for the police in order for them to direct you and instruct you on when to turn left, when to turn right. So it's chaotic. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a little chaotic over here. I went downtown. An 8-mile turned into nearly an hour. Okay, but it was a good pay. I'm not gonna lie. It was a good pay, and I knew if I took that ride, it was gonna take me out of my comfort zone.
Queen Lily Uokalani Freeway.
And I said to myself, I said, you know what? I'm gonna just take it anyway. This is gonna be my last ride. Got down there, dropped the people off, heading back home because it was my last ride. It was right around 4 something, going on 5 o'clock. I normally finish by 1, 2 o'clock in the evening, but yesterday, because it was good. The shmoney was good, so I said I'm gonna stay a little bit longer. I contacted hubby. I said I'm gonna stay a little bit longer today, because the shmoney pretty good. He said no problem. He got everything taken care of at home. Thank God for my hubby. Okay. Their blinkers, they want to get to the left of me, but I'm in front of them. So the car that was next to me wanted to get in front of me because I was making a right-hand turn, and remember the traffic I told you guys. So I go in there, and the person in front of me, they ended up coming through the traffic light, and I waved her to go through. Well, mind you, now she already gone, and here I am, child, minding my own business. The guy that was in the back of me moved to the side of me because he wanted to go straight. I wanted to turn, and he's upset with me. He didn't wave at me, and I wave out smiling, and the guy threw me a stiff finger at me. Threw a hand. I got a fingered at me yesterday. A little old man too. A 70-year-old, probably 60-something-year-old. He was too old. He was old and rotten. Send me a finger because he's upset that I allowed the other person to go ahead of me. And he felt that was disrespectful, I guess. I don't know what he was thinking. I was like, was the finger at me? Or the finger was at the person in the back? But I felt that finger, and I felt like it hit me hard because I was like, I was in a good mood. Why is people getting upset for no reason, knowing we ain't going no farther than right in front of it, the car in front of us, going bumper to bumper because you didn't go any faster, right? But he was upset, and that was the first time I got flipped off, and it wasn't my fault. But you know something? I remember that prayer, the sovereign prayer, when it says, accept the things that you don't even understand. And yesterday I had to accept that finger. Not accept it. I did not accept it like that, but you all know what I'm talking about. I had to just acknowledge that it was me he was talking to, even though I had nothing to do with all the chaos. Isn't that funny? That was funny. I laughed. I smiled at him, and I had thought about it. I was like, oh my God. Even think anymore. Why he was upset with me. He turned around, a finger. He was mad. I didn't lose my space in my seat. I'm gonna lie to you. I stayed in my seat. I would have got angry before. Like, I would have been like, I know you lie. Like, you ain't talking to me. But I did not do that. I just felt like it was an insult. I've never had a finger at me like that. It was aggressive too. A little old. Anyway, I had to pray for him though, because in 2 seconds I was like, man, you running out there in that traffic and you didn't mess with somebody so innocent. You better be careful. Hopefully you get home in one piece. Okay, that was the new me. Okay. The old me would not have done that. I probably would have, I'm gonna be honest with you, I probably would have threw both fingers back at him and wind my window down and said something, like call him out of his name like an idiot or something. But I didn't. Kudos to me. High five to me. Okay, I'm just saying, when people wrong you, say it's your new self. And the internet is back and forth, so just in case the voice go down, or how the devil be messing around with Paulette. She's trying to get her little 1-2 cents in. It just messed around. But I just want y'all to know, Reset Tuesday today for me is about exploring the new. Okay, the new me, exploring the new me. and knowing the things that would have
In 1
activated
mile,
back
take
then
exit 5.
don't activate, don't move me like it should. It don't move me anymore. But I told you of my old self what I would have done, and thank God I didn't went there, because I would have had to be praying about that and repenting. I didn't even thought about it, until just now when I'm talking to you of because exploring your new self without still in the old body is challenging. It's
In
not
a half
easy.
mile,
It's
take
so
exit to Hawaii 750,
because
Hawaii 76 towards
you so want to
Waitahu,
do
Echo.
the old because it becomes natural, and then you have to activate the new now, and in order to have that same type of action, you have to do more of the new. And that means I have to smile more, probably I have to laugh more, I have to acknowledge that there are a lot of crazy out there that we have to deal with. Walk or any fate walk that you're on, you're gonna have to out aside. You're
In
gonna
a
have
quarter
to
mile, keep right to
switch
take
it up
Hawaii
with your
76
cheeks.
south.
Get slapped over here, you
Drive
turn to the
northeast
other
for
side.
1.5
Why?
miles.
Because at the end of the day, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Getting frustrated, losing energy. Do you know when you get frustrated or angry at something, you lose that energy just like that? You in no second you're frustrated. It drains you.
For 3 miles.
It can drain you so bad that you may lose some sleep over it. Now, why am I going to lose the sleep over a miserable individual? I never lose sleep. Oh no. Even back in the old, I never lose sleep either. I'll be like, good night. And I say my prayers. In this little bed, I, Heavenly Father, hear my prayers. God protect me through this night. Keep me safe to morning light. I'm gone. So if you had a problem with me, that's on you. Okay? That's your problem, not my problem, because I'm gone about my business. I'll be gone. Okay? And I think that's the attitude that many of us should have in today's days and time, is don't sweat the small stuff and don't allow the little things to get to you. Some people be like, oh my God, I saw you and you didn't say hi to me. And I was like, if you saw me and you didn't say hi to me, you see how that thought process go? It goes both ways. Maybe I didn't see you. Maybe I didn't have my glasses on. Don't hold it against me. Lord knows me, these glasses and not being able to see, don't hold it against me. Because when you see me don't have these glasses on, I can't see nothing. Okay? When I put them on, I'm like, oh, finally light. Okay? But when they're off, so if I pass you and I don't acknowledge you, you acknowledge me and say, well, you could make sure you check me. Be like, Paulette, really? That's how you're going to do me? I'll be like, oh my God, I didn't have my contacts today, or I didn't have my glasses on. I apologize. But sometimes people take that to heart, and they're all of a sudden they're mad at you. You didn't even know they're mad. You mind your own business. You go in, you finally see them because you put your glasses on. You're like, oh, how can I from last year, junkyard or something? It's like, ooh, and you'd be like, oh, why are you upset? Well, 3 million years ago when you passed me in the mall and you didn't say hi to me. Guys, the energy to hold that, it's so mind-blowing. I don't know how some people do it, but I know many of us do it. Many of us will hold on for dear life onto something that's going to cost you so much energy and emotions. It's not worth it. You can't grow. You got to let it go. You cannot grow from no grudges, from no frustration and anger. That's why if I have an issue, I'm going to let you know. Okay, we need to talk about that. Let's talk about that. And then all of a sudden you get clarity, because maybe the intentions was not malicious. It could have just been you're having a bad day or I'm having a bad day, so I'm misinterpreting what you're trying to say and you're misinterpreting what I have to say. Sometimes we all tired. Trust me, yesterday I was tired, and this morning I was even more tired. So this is what I did. So my husband then, when I was fussing with the phone, I was like, oh, he's going to do it. So I left it, and I woke up this morning, and guess what, guys? Because I didn't communicate and say, hubby, can you put the phone on? Can you put the case on? Can you fix it the right way? Can you make sure you put the protection screen on too? And I'm going to bed. It don't work like that. I didn't tell the man anything. So guess what? When I woke up this morning, everything was just how I have left it. Okay? It was just how Paulette had left it. And then when I started to throw a tantrum, because in my mind, I can't figure out no password. None.
Drive west on Carrions in a quarter mile.
And he was
Turn
like,
right
all
onto
you had to
Woodville
do was
Street.
say, I thought you had it done, babe. I
Drive
already
south.
connected
Then
everything
turn
for
left.
you. I was like, but this is when
Your
us wives,
destination is on
we're
the
so
right.
spoiled. And then you want to say, well, Jamal, that I don't know how to handle all this stuff. You should have known what to do without me having to ask you. I shouldn't have to ask you. You should have just do it. Spoiled. That's spoiled behavior. I'm very spoiled. And my husband, you know, he tolerates a lot. Oh my God, he tolerates a lot. But I'm very spoiled. So I woke up and I was like, oh, all I had to do was communicate. I said, baby, get in. Ah! And he came in. In less than 15 minutes. And in the process of 15 minutes, I was like, let me tell you, I was on the phone texting my sisters. I was like, I can't get into this. I can't get into the next thing. And the whole phone is down. And this new phone is dumb phone. And all of a sudden, 15 minutes later, boom, I'm all in. I'm up on YouTube. I'm doing all this nice quick little, check-in with you guys on reset to tell you guys it's okay. Don't be scared of the new. Don't be scared of the new things that you're going to switch up and change on your walk. It's okay. Do not fight it. Embrace it. Okay? Embrace it. I guess what? I don't want no new phone no more. I could have this phone until it dies. Okay? Give me another 5 years with this phone. I'm good. Because all the stress that I've seen that you have to go through when turn back to the old, no, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. So this new phone, we're going to have this for a long time. Okay? All I don't want no more update every 2 years and 3 years. Talking about we need to get a little update because everybody else has it. Spoiled behavior. And in spoiled behavior, you're going to learn today. I had to learn today. I cried like a baby. In 15 minutes, everything was solved because I communicated correctly. Okay? But anyway, guys, that's all I have for you. Give me 1 second. Allow YouTube to find device and local. I don't want YouTube to find nothing for me. That's the other thing. They want to be chasing you all over. Nobody want to be chased all over. Okay. All right. So these phones, they want you. Can I track you here, track you the other way? No, I don't want to be tracked. Hello. Let me see who all in here before I leave. Hello, Sister Tanya. Welcome in. Sister Nicole. Welcome in. I'm so happy to see each and every one of you guys. That's why I won't switch my phone out. Now I don't remember all the passcodes. Yes, if you switch out your phone, you want to get somebody to know what they're doing to have those passcodes, because now they have the face recognition and all that stuff, and oh my gosh, it's a lot of work. But if you do switch out, go for it. The phone, it looks okay. However, though, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. So make sure that you guys are getting all your stuff up in there and that you switch out correctly, get your password safe, so when everything track over, it will be definitely worth it. Okay. Greetings. Sister said, my husband and sister know my password. Yeah, you better share your password with a few people, otherwise you're gonna be crying. Well, I weren't crying for long, but then some people just have all this secret. I don't have no secret. Any minute my husband can say, honey, can I see your phone? And I have nothing to hide. Of course you can see my phone, And then when it's my turn, babe, let me get your phone a little bit. Let me go like my Instagram post because I seen you wasn't on there for a long time. That's the kind of stuff that we do back and forth. But I'm just saying, example, we don't hide nothing from each other. We're all in there. Greetings, Paulette. I made it to 6,300 steps so far today. I'm intermittent fasting. What? Yes, EFP. Woo, 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 woo. Thursday. So last Thursday, I was supposed to post, but I the brains of me. But this Thursday on health and fitness, I'm going to post so that way you guys can let me know how many steps you did for that day. We're shooting for 5,000 this month. So all of you guys that have not started your move, make sure that you get your move in. I saw you, Sister EFP, doing your thing, getting your walking yesterday. Yesterday, I did not make, I did 5,000, but once you hit the 5,000, it's like, I made it. Okay. So this month, we're going to finish up with the 5,000. Next month, I think we could increase for 6,000 or 7,000. I think we're going to do 1,000 at a time. By December, everybody going to be doing 10,000 steps 2 to 3 days a week, right? Sister TNT say, so yes, kudos to you, Sister EFP. Proud of you, girl. Keep going. Yes, my son has all my information. Sister Titi says, Sister Paulette, you are going to the Hawaii Holy Convention first, the first church service with Pastor Gina Jennings visit. It's in plans, but I'm not going to say I'm going because it's on another island too. It's not the island that I'm on, so I have to do a lot of changes and a lot of little hoops that I need to jump in there. But if I don't make it in person, I'll definitely be there on my YouTube checking it out. Um, don't be scared to fly across no water, girl. You be all right. Hello, Sister Khadijah. Welcome into Life with Paulette. You go live with your sister one day, Paulette. You go live with your sister one day? I think that would be a great video. I bet you are like day and night. My sister, which one? Because all my sister I have is 4 of us, and everybody's different. Everybody's different. Everybody's temperament is different. I'm the most snappy one. My other sister, she's the quiet one, but she's the fighter. Then I have another sister. She don't say much. She just do. And then my other sister, that's the one that, she don't talk much at all. And if she do talk, that means you're in trouble. Okay. I'm just saying they all have the little cuckoo-ness with them, but I'm the most outgoing. Like, when it comes to that, they're more reserved. I guess they're older. And because I do all the talking in the house, they're like, no sense of us talking because she already taken it over. Hello, Sister Helenia. Welcome in. Welcome in. Well, anyway, guys, I know that time is of the essence, and I just got my first order for the day since I came out late, and I don't want to lose this order. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn off. We did at 27 minutes. I want to keep these videos right around 30 minutes plus, but 30 minutes good. And Sister Khadija say, yes, it makes you feel better not giving attitude. Amen. We're too grown for all that thing. Leave that for the birds. Okay, I don't have the energy for all that. I have to focus. I got my focus. Y'all know I'm starting up a new project again. And like I say, dream is something that you don't stop dreaming until you're 6 feet under. And Paulette, I'm still here, right? If you're still breathing, you better be dreaming. Alrighty, guys. I love y'all, and I see y'all on the next one. I gotta go, guys. Gotta make this money, Okay, I see y'all on the next one. Bye-bye, babies. I bid you good eve to you. I'll see you on Thursday. Don't forget, 5,000 steps. We're going to talk